diagnosis. For someone who says that they really want to get into social media, I seem to be really terrible at actually doing stuff. But I'm back. I think the last video I posted, I don't think the whole thing was just like really impromptu video, but I think part of it was. And I'm back with another one. My goal is to not even edit it really, just to upload it because something's gonna get me into social media. Also, Millie isn't really gonna join us. She's feeling quite lonely, but also wants to play, so this might be a little distracting. But I just wanted to come and update my life because this is my video diary. So I just wanted to give an update of where I'm at in the world and everything. So, oh my god, please stop it. Stop. Just biting me for no reason. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna turn it over. It's a Saturday. It's a really cool day out. Girl, you gotta chill. I'm drinking my chai. Hopefully in peace. Otherwise, she's gonna have to be kicked out of the video because stop biting me. Literally, what do you want? Oh my god. Please go. Anyways, little update for you guys. If you haven't seen anything from me, which you probably haven't because I have like 4 videos out. My name is Valerie. I'm 22. I just moved to Chicago, and the reason why I'm making this video is to give you guys a little update of how the first 3 months have been. I have officially been here for 3 months as of 4 days ago. So, yeah, here I am. I'm drinking my chai because I had too much coffee today. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just chat. Let's just leave it. I hope you can see her because she's being so goofy right now. But it's officially August. I feel like August, if you get it, you get it. But there's such like a nostalgia about August. Oh my god, I'm just realizing that my answer might be like super loud. I hope that that's not the case, but there's such like a nostalgic feeling about August, and I'm really feeling that. I also, girl, really, I'm not gonna this. Gotta just go away, please, for a little bit. Stop trying to attack. Anyways, I feel like I usually hit such a slump in June for some reason. Like, I don't know, I feel like I just get like seasonal sadness, you know, and obviously that happens in the wintertime for sure. That obviously happens in the wintertime, but I always get a swing of it in the summertime as well. It's usually in like June, July, and I didn't hit me that hard this year, but it's starting to go away. I feel like August, I'm feeling very inspired. Fall usually like leaves me feeling really inspired, and I also part of that is just eating my notes. Oh gosh. Part of that is I also just went to a coffee shop and was journaling, and so now I'm feeling very inspired and very inspired to finally post because you know I might as well have something to do. I feel like I've hit a period of boredom, which is fantastic because boredom is just an amazing time to grow. It's like just do new things. So like boredom is so exciting, I think. Anyways, I have some notes so that I don't do the whole scatterbrain video, but it's definitely gonna feel scatterbrain because my notes aren't very good, and I might have somebody who needs them. But yes, feeling really inspired. So let's chat. Let's get into it. Longest fucking intro of my life. But first, we're gonna knock the challenges out of the way. I want to talk about some things that I've been really challenged by since I've been here. Girl, literally, oh my god, please stop. I think she needs a toy. I'm gonna die. Go. Oh my word. Okay. Anyways, some challenges, some things I've really been hit hard with. Jobs. Obviously, the job market is scary, for sure. Anybody that wants grad right now, I know you guys feel me on this, because, I don't know. It's also, I feel like for me personally, yeah, the job market's not great, but it's also not like terrible, terrible anymore. But the hardest thing has been finding a career path that like really resonates with me. My cat is ruining this video. But finding a career path that makes me excited has been really impossible. I thought I was gonna go to college and like figure it out because that's why you go to college. And I left college honestly feeling even more confused about what I want to do. And I just feel like nobody talks about that. Everybody just goes and gets their job and moves on with their life. But stop, okay? You're actually being mean. I don't like this. Stop being mean. What do you want? But I left college and I feel even more lost about what I'm doing. So if that's also you, you're not alone. I'm literally a cashier. I have a bachelor's degree and I'm a cashier. And that's so disheartening. But at the same time, it gives me a lot of freedom to do what I want and figure out what I want. So I am currently still applying for some jobs. I'm still looking for things. But I feel very torn in the fact that I just don't want to be stuck in an office. I don't really want to work for a big corporation. But I also really don't know what I want to do. It's hard. And I feel like anything in like the creative realm is hard to start. It's hard to like get your feet on the ground and just feel very lost. On the note of jobs, the job that I do have pays fine, pays enough. I can pay the bills, you know. But it's also hard to move to a new city and not have a whole lot of extra income to do things. You know, it's like I am financially independent and I do pay for the things that I need to pay for. It's not like I'm certainly in debt or anything like that. But it's hard because I want to go out and do things, but I don't have a ton of money, so I kind of have to be picky and choosy about the things that I go and do. And there are a lot of free things for sure, but like I said, I was kind of in this slump in July and June, and just not feeling like leaving my apartment. It was kind of difficult, and I was beating myself up over it because I'm like, you guys live in the Midwest, you know, like you literally have like 3 months of work, and then the rest of the year is very cold. So I was beating myself up over the fact that I'm kind of used up my months of warm, and I gotta really use up the last that I have left because it's gonna be cold again. Stop. Please stop. You're actually being very mean. But yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna run now. August is really well bad. I can't believe exactly halfway over, but fall's coming and I'm so excited. I could not be more excited. Anyways, I think I'm using the plot challenges. Yeah. My last challenge is friends. It's been lonely. I'm not even gonna lie. It has been lonely. But something about me is I'm very independent and I thrive on being alone. And I thrive on being bored. So I hit that tipping point where I'm like done with the boredom, done with not knowing people. I can feel myself just itching to get out. And I'm very excited. I think I'm going to. And being friends is really hard, but at the same time, I've only been here for 3 months. And it's not like I don't have any friends. I do. It's just like leaving a close knit group of people. You're like, these are my people. Leaving them and then having to kind of start from square one and do a city where you literally know nobody. It's really difficult. And it is very lonely feeling. And even though I do interact with people and like I have people that I go and do things with, it really just, you know, it isn't the same because you don't have that same sort of connection. But like I said, moving was just like a leap. And it can't be a bad experience for me because I'm only gonna grow and meet more people and I'm only gonna grow and meet new friends and create new experiences. I even look at some of the closest people in my life, like I met them almost like a year ago. Like I've only really known them for a year, a little, I guess it's now over a year. But I just think about if you look back a year from today, and in like 2 years from today, like the growth that happens when people you meet, it's like sometimes it just takes time, and that's okay. So I haven't really made a ton of close friends, but it's only been 3 months, so I'm not beating myself up over that. You know, in my eyes, I'm supposed to like move and all of a sudden have like my Sex in the City life. I don't know if I can say that. You know the show with Sarah Jessica Parker in it. But like I was supposed to have like my friend group of like girls where like they're all here and we do things all the time together and see them. You know, it's like okay, you cannot have that expectation of yourself. That is so unrealistic. So yeah, haven't found my group of people, but I do have people, and that is important to remember and to reframe. And then it just takes time. So if you have also recently moved, or if you're struggling, just keep putting yourself out there because there are so many people that you haven't had the chance to meet. There's so many people that you will love and just haven't had a chance to meet them yet, and they're right around the corner. You just gotta keep putting yourself out there, really, like, really, truly. That's coming from somebody who had really no friends in high school, and now I feel like I have so many close friends. It just takes time. But yes. Anyways, moving on. Those are the kind of the challenges that I've faced over the last few months of living here. Um, Things that I love though are the next thing that I want to talk about because overall I love the city. I'm so glad that I moved. I'm so glad that I put myself out there. But just certain things that I love. It's gonna be goofy, and I know it's gonna wear off eventually, but I do really love poetry. It sounds really goofy. Don't get me wrong, I love my cornetto cycle so much. I wish I had it, but like the convenience of being able to just go outside and hop on a bus. It's fantastic. I love it. I love like romanticizing, like taking the train and all of that goofy stuff. And I know that that's really stupid. And I'm almost without a doubt, it's gonna wear off eventually. But it does feel very fast paced and like I'm very much like romanticizing my life. And it's also just so interesting because I grew up in a town where like that wasn't a thing. Like public transportation didn't exist. Like I don't know. So it's just a different experience and I'm glad to be able to experience it. So yeah, that's something that I love. Another thing that I love is the fact that you step out of your apartment and there's stuff everywhere. There's always things happening. There's always people around. And although I don't feel that I've taken enough advantage of all of these opportunities, it's fun to know that there are these opportunities out there for me. Like there are always markets going on. There's music. There's people. Even just going on a walk and just seeing people sitting by the lake and like playing volleyball and playing music and just hanging out. Like there's so much life in the city, which I'm very inspired by. And once again, it's goofy, but growing up in a town where that wasn't a thing, like rural Wisconsin, it's not a thing. You just step out and there's things happening. Like you very much have to like create your own things to do, which just really isn't the case here. There's just stuff all the time. Speaking of stuff all the time, people all the time, I feel like I felt very confident in myself because there's so many people around, which I know feels goofy because as somebody who cares a lot about people, as much as I try not to, it's still really hard to not think that way. But with there being people all around, it's almost like you don't care what other people do. Growing up in a small town, like everyone knows everything. Everyone knows what's going on. Anything changes, people know. So it feels very hard to put yourself out there because you know that you're going to be noticed. Whereas in a city, there's more people, so you're going to be less noticed. It feels, I don't know. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I feel more confident in just being able to like, put myself out there. Specifically when it comes to like taking videos and stuff. Because that was never something. You wouldn't have caught me dead at a coffee shop in my hometown, like walking. That would have been crazy. I wouldn't have the confidence to do that because the odds of knowing somebody or being seen or somebody asking what you're doing because they just don't get it. Whereas here it's like people don't care. And also the odds of you being the only one doing it is honestly like low if there are other people around who are doing the same thing and they get it. So I definitely feel more confident to just kind of put myself like on just try. Even like fashion and stuff. Like I find myself wearing things that I wouldn't wear, like trying different styles because I'm like at the end of the day there's so many people walking around. It's small, sure, you see the same people, but also you go out, there are plenty of people you won't ever see again, or they don't know you, and whatever. But yeah, so I feel like I felt very confident. I don't know, feeling very inspired. Yeah, so those are kind of just some of the like little niche things that I really like. Let's see. I love being in a place that has more culture. I just feel like I have the opportunities to grow as a person, and I need to be taking more advantage of them, of course. But yeah, I don't know. That's Chicago so far. I do want to touch briefly on like a 5-year plan because it's been kind of something I've been thinking about. But obviously, I am not sticking to a 5-year plan, of course, because I don't know. I guess I just don't believe in like creating concrete, like this is how my life has to go. Like obviously, I think it's important to have direction and like what you want to do, and not just be aimlessly wandering through life. But I'm also not going to create a rigid plan because I just think, you know, I'm not on the verb. I don't know if you guys know, I think that's an awesome quote, but like we're supposed to be changing and we're supposed to be fluid individuals, and having a concrete plan I think distracts you from other opportunities that you didn't even know existed. So this is a concrete plan, of course, but I do think that in 5 years I will not be in Chicago, which I know is goofy after I just did this whole video talking about how I love it and how it's a good opportunity for me. But I do think that Chicago, in my head, was always a stepping stone city, and I do think that it will probably be a stepping stone city. It's going to depend on, you know, how concrete I feel in this place, but I just don't want to get stuck. I don't want to get, and not just here, I just don't want to get stuck anywhere. I want to be able to move and to travel and to see and experience a lot of places. So as of right now, I'm thinking that my 5-year plan is going to include New York. I think that in 5 years I would really love to be living there because as cool as Chicago is, New York is way bigger. New York is a very different culture. And I don't think I'm going to end up in New York forever either. I think that that must be a period of time as well. But no better time than to give it while you're young. For me, Chicago is a stepping stone to get a little bit more grounded in a career. It doesn't have to be like the career I want to do for the rest of my life, but I just kind of need to be a little bit, like for my own sake, I need to be a little bit more decided on what my career path looks like and what I want to do. And I'm hoping that when I kind of figure that out here, there is a transferable opportunity for me to then go to New York and figure that out. Basically, what I did when I went to Chicago was I was like, this is the place, I'm going to sign a lease, and I'm going to figure out a job, and I'll be fine. And that's pretty much what I did. And I do think I had a job, and you know, it's a part-time job. I work full-time, but it's like a cashier style, whatever. You know what I mean? Not the job that I wanted doing forever. So I had the place and then the job with New York. I kind of want to do the reverse of it. Where I'm not going to move to New York until I feel a little bit more solidified in a career that I know is going to be sustainable. And I also would like to move to New York when I'm hopefully a little bit more like feet on the ground financially. Like I said, I'm doing just fine. Like honestly, for being 22, I'm it just, everything is so expensive. So it feels like, oh my gosh, everything is so expensive. But I'm making it happen. I'm making it work. I would love to be able to move to New York and like actually experience New York and not have to pinch all of the pennies, you know, be able to kind of enjoy what it has to offer a little bit more. But yeah, so that's kind of the 5-year plan, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This is probably not an interesting video. It's gonna get like 2 views, but hey, that's okay. But that is my update. That is my video diary for August. Yeah. Thanks for listening. I've really been lucky here in Chicago, and I'm just excited to kind of see where life goes. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. Nothing insightful. I'm gonna sip my tea and play with my cat because now she's on. So everyone can see her. Now she wants to sleep. I'll probably wake her up and play with her anyways. Anyways, bye. Deuces. Hopefully I post on here a little more often. That's the goal.